Bro, I recorded this entire tutorial on the wrong mic, so it sounded like ass. But this is how I make like Pierreborn, maajins, rexv2, che, oche, those type beats. Y'all seen the title. I'm gonna break the whole beat. I'm gonna play the whole beat down, then I'm gonna break down each sound and how I came about doing everything. Yeah, this is the full beat. So yeah, I'll break down the melody, which I wanted to hide for every sound. I got this clav for the first sound. And this is the same sound used in Miley Cyrus by Che, and not Miley Cyrus, and Pizzy Coffee, I think, one of them. And I just laid this down. So it's really just these chords. Those chords with these notes on top of them. So yeah, those chords with those notes, like laid on top of them, nothing crazy. But I went into Hive and grabbed this lead and laid this down. Just to kind of put it on top of the chords and make something that sounds like really catchy. Then I grabbed this key and I laid it down like this. Just again to kind of like add on to the previous two sounds. Then I grabbed this key and I just filled it with the same notes in the chord progression. Then for the last sound in the melody, I went and grabbed this lead in Hive and laid this down. And yeah, that's the full melody. It's nothing crazy. Really just these chords with extra things like laid on top of them. And yeah. So yeah, but kind of bouncy due to the chords in the background and everything just layering on top makes it just overall sound better. And then these are the full drums. So yeah, I'll start it off the 808, really just following the same notes in the chord progression, obviously. They're pretty high pitched because I wanted them to be like heard in the final mix through speakers really well. And I didn't want them to really distort a lot. So I decided to have them kind of higher. And I wanted them to be more like more punchy, not really distortion like, but they're still distorting a little teeny tiny bit, but they're like more punchy and they're fast paced, like they're playing way more throughout the beat. Yo. Yo. So yeah, then I just started adding stuff on top of that. So I'll play the rest of the drums like that. Added this clap or this snare, whatever. So yeah, my whole process during adding the drums is just trying to fill in space but not make it too cluttered because I still want this beat to be bouncy. So one thing I did was I have this playing with randomized velocity at the end, and you do that by hitting Alt plus R. It brings up this velocity, or brings up this menu, and you can play with the levels on the randomized meter, and you see all the velocity down here just randomizes itself, nothing too crazy. And I wanted it to play like this. Then I wanted to add like the third bar to kind of start out different than everything else. So I added the roar not at the start, but I have it like in the middle of the beat. And yeah, that's the full beat. I kind of like sped through everything because I just recorded the whole thing. But yeah, for the 808s to be hitting like that, I have the sub like a high a little bit, but not too high, and then the bass a little bit higher than that. And then on my master, I just have a soft clipper and a limiter. Normal settings on the soft clipper because I don't want anything to like clip any like crazy. And then I have the limiter to bring the gain down so it's really not clipping. But on another beat, I may have that higher if I want the entire beat to be a little bit distorted. But I like how this beat sounds like this, so I kept it like that. And yeah, that's the full beat. It's nothing crazy. It's just more bouncier. So due to everything being built off these chords, like even if I just play the drums with the chords, and then everything else just kind of layers on and gives it more like uniqueness to it. So yeah, that's the full beat. I'm in a little bit of a higher BPM, but nothing too high, too crazy. And yeah, like, comment, sub, all that. Tell me your favorite part about the beat. And let me know what type of beat y'all want me to break down next. Um, and yeah, that's it.